Cause you're a sky full of stars.
Hey everyone, so it's been a while since I've made a video, and hopefully everyone had a nice holiday, and hopefully everyone's having a good new year. I can't believe it's 2018. Oh my gosh. But on a positive note, I've had quite a few changes happen these past few months since the last time I made a video. And basically, I decided to start trying to avoid using my wheelchair. And I started doing that probably the beginning of October of last year. And I don't know what came over me. I just decided to try and use my walker as much as I could. And with my walker on previous videos, at the time, I was just using my walker for shorter distances. So I really wasn't using it that much, just kind of around the house pretty much. With the wheelchair, I was using it for longer distances, but now I'm pretty much just using the walker. Just had a lot more energy. You know what? It's made me feel a lot better, actually. It makes me feel even closer to being more independent. Another thing that's been going on is I decided to start physical therapy again, and it's been about 2 years since I've had any kind of therapy. So the reason for that is I just really couldn't find a good therapist, and I just felt like the places that I were going to, it really wasn't geared towards my condition and my disability. It seemed like the places that I was going to was more geared toward patients with knee replacements or like a sport injury and things like that. So I just thought that was all that was out there, and I didn't really think that it was necessary for me to keep going, because a lot of the stuff that they're having me do, I could do here at home. So I've gotten to where I am up until, November, just doing all the exercising that I could do on my own, and, just as much walking as I could do, and really pushing myself. So I started therapy, and they noticed that I was actually much stronger than they actually thought, especially because it had been so long since I've had any kind of physical therapy. So it was actually fairly easy when I started, and they really just wanted to focus on strengthening my muscles, because I'm really weak in my legs. I'm really strong with my upper body, but I'm pretty weak with my legs, and that's understandable because I'm not as physically active as the average person. So other than them working on building up my strength, they also have been working on a lot of my balance issues. And I didn't realize this, but a lot of your strength, like in your core and in your legs, if those are weak, then your balance can be off. And they were just explaining to me that, my balance issues are due to just the muscle weakness that I do have in those areas. So that was kind of interesting. After just a couple weeks of therapy, I started noticing that my balance was getting better, and my strength was getting I was getting stronger, and I was trying to feel a lot more confident about what I was doing. And so after working with the therapist after a few weeks, it was the middle of December, my therapist said, "Oh, I just want to try something." And I said, "Okay." And she was like, "You're going to walk, but you're going to walk without your walker. And I'm going to be right next to you, and I'm going to walk next to you." And then she had another therapist walk on the other side of me, just for safety. But I walked for the first time, almost 4 years, without a walker. So that is a huge accomplishment. And I just wish that I would have documented all my progress after all these years, so that everybody could see exactly how much improvement I have made. And it's really amazing. And I walked over 100 feet, unassisted. So that was quite an accomplishment. That made me just so excited and so happy. The therapist didn't really anticipate that I would be able to even do it as easily as I did. So I shocked her actually, and when she saw how well I was doing as I was walking along, and I stopped to take a break for a minute, she got all of the therapists, everybody that works there. She went and grabbed all of them, and they were all watching me walk, and it's like no pressure, but yeah, it was just totally surreal, and it just totally lifted my spirits. On a side note, I've also been doing occupational therapy as well, and with occupational therapy, they have you work, do work with your hands, because my dexterity isn't very good. I have difficulty opening things sometimes, or lifting things, grabbing onto things, and with writing as well. So they just kind of work with your strengthening your hands and doing a lot of exercises where you have to move things with your fingers and things like that. They also assist you with, showing you how to cook again and how to work around the kitchen and things like that. And I loved cooking before. I love baking, and so I was pretty excited. So I've already made a couple of things. I've made chocolate chip muffins, I made chocolate chip cookies, just easy things to start with. And what made me nervous was trying to, crack an egg. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to crack this egg. I'm going to squeeze it too hard and it's going to explode, or I'm going to drop it, it's going to go everywhere. But, it's weird because it's totally all in your mind. A lot of it for me is just all in my mind and having that fear. But once I started cracking it, and I heard that sound, I just started tapping it on the table, and I, stuck my fingers in there and opened it, and it went in, and it was great. So I've been going twice a week, and I've been doing that since the middle of November or so, and I really like it there. It's just amazing how far I've come in such a short amount of time, really, just like 2 months worth of therapy. And I thought today I would, I decided to make this video today because it just so happens to be the 4-year anniversary from when I was first diagnosed with Guillain-Barré, when I was really sick. And it's just interesting because the video that I'll show you at the end of this video, I think it's going to shock everybody, and I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm excited to show you. And I've come such a long way in such a short amount of time, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next 6 months or even a year, where I'll be as far as my recovery and my progress with therapy. And I hope that you enjoyed watching the video that I'm about to show you, and I will continue to update you on my progress with therapy and everything that happens, and I'll try and do that as often as I can. So hopefully you'll keep tuning in, and it's a new year and it's a new beginning, and I have just a whole new outlook on life in general. So I hope everyone has an awesome day, and I will be talking with you soon.
Baby, let me lay you down into your lap. I would love to drown. I need that story I used to hear to run on and to end